The Streamer Award goes to TheBurntPeanut!
The recent drama surrounding the Streamer Awards, specifically crowning TheBurntPeanut as the best VTuber of 2025, brings up a much bigger question. What does it mean to be a VTuber? Hello everyone, I'm Luna Cairu, your small Brazilian musician VTuber, and today I want to talk about something really important within the VTuber community. It's a conversation I feel like we should have already been having, but now really feels like the perfect moment. First of all, I don't even want to get into the credibility of the Streamer Awards, that's not the point. What I want to talk about is the reaction of a huge part of the VTuber community, specifically the negativity around the idea of Peanut being considered a VTuber. So let's start with the core question. What is a VTuber? Definitions matter. If we can't agree on those, we can't agree on anything. Even though there's no official definition for VTuber, we do have a widely understood concept. A VTuber is an online entertainer who uses a virtual avatar to portray a persona, controlled or generated through computer graphics. That's it. And if you think about it this way, the term VTuber is much broader than the very specific image some people have in mind. It can be a meme style, cartoonish, western, 3D, realistic, even AI generated. It's a huge umbrella. What really matters is that VTubing is simply a tool for content creators to engage with their audience. So does TheBurntPeanut fit this category? Yes, obviously. He uses tracking software and custom avatar to express himself and entertain viewers. Does his avatar look like a Snapchat filter? Sure, but so what? Some people may argue, but he uses real facial features. Okay, what about the VTubers who show their hands for unboxing streams? What about me when I play the piano or flute on camera? You can see my hands, my arms, sometimes more? Does that make me less of a VTuber? Is Peanut visually similar to the typical VTuber? Absolutely not. He's practically the antithesis of the traditional VTuber aesthetic. While most VTubers aim to look cute, charming or fantasy-like, Peanut simply doesn't care. That's part of the joke. He looks like a peanut and that's about it.
Am I a peanut? Sure. Am I a peanut? But do I got massive badonkers here and I'm jiggling them around physics away? I mean, no, it's a different ball game.
Oh, okay.
And here's the funny part. Despite fitting the definition perfectly, Peanut doesn't consider himself a VTuber.
Everybody knows I don't like being called a VTuber just because it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Doesn't it just mean virtual tuber?
Yo, I don't think so.
At this point, you might think the entire award was a joke, and maybe it was. But the reason he doesn't consider himself a VTuber comes from the negative mainstream perception of the VTuber scene. Because, like it or not, by definition, he is a VTuber. He's just not your average one. But what really fueled all this outrage is simple. TheBurntPeanut does not represent the VTuber community.
Oh, so you think that's what was happening? You pissed off a small group of people.
I make fun of VTubers quite a bit, so maybe them.
Wait, hold on.
And honestly, whether the award was fair or not, it highlights a very real issue that Peanut, the general audience, and sometimes even I have with the VTuber community. VTubers are not real. If there's one thing the VTuber space lacks, it's reality. And to be fair, this is intentional. Many VTubers create a fantasy avatar, their ideal persona. They build a lore, they invent words, they adopt specific mannerisms and even voices to fit that character. And there's nothing wrong with that. I've played plenty of tabletop RPGs, I get it. But is it relatable? Not really. When someone explains their lore about demons, vampires, dragons, etc., I personally feel nothing. I can't relate to that. But if someone tells me their real background, what games they grew up with, what they did before streaming, their job, their struggles, that resonates with me. That's human, that's relatable. Again, there's nothing wrong with roleplay. It's just not for everyone. And honestly, most viewers don't care about lore. They care about your content and your personality. If the VTuber community wants to get out of its tiny niche of roleplay enthusiasts, we need to start embracing VTubers who show more of their genuine selves. That's how we reach the mainstream audience. That's how we change the negative stereotypes about the VTuber space. There is not only a single way to be a VTuber. You don't need lore. You don't need a unique, never-ever-seen animal hybrid avatar. You don't need a debut. If you want those things, go for it. But let's stop acting as if they are required. VTubers are content creators with virtual avatars. That's all. Choose the way that lets you shine the most. And if we care about the VTuber community, we need to acknowledge the elephant in the room. The VTubers who lean on extremely sexual behavior, uncomfortable noises, or questionable roleplay, often involving childlike personas while talking about adult themes. And these are often the biggest names. Would you really prefer those VTubers to be the face of VTubing at the 2025 Streamer Awards? Honestly, I'm fine with Peanut. Do I personally enjoy his content? No, not really. But unlike many VTubers, Peanut is real. A real person being himself.
I was actually a VTuber. I made myself look like a human.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I can relate to the populace. So I actually look like a human.
I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm back. Sorry, I was gone. Now I'm back. Okay.
So yeah, I had a VTuber model that made me look like a human. It was actually really good. I mean, you couldn't even
tell.
Human.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that.
And I gave up, and I stopped for like a year, and then my friend, Mr. Chino, we actually hopped on Tarkov for just like a day. He's like, you should stream it. I was like, I don't want to stream it. And he goes, no, you should stream it. And I started streaming it. The very next day, I was like, my name is Peanut. What if I take this human VTuber model off and I just be myself, the Peanut? And that's exactly what I did. And then the rest is history.
And please, don't take this as an attack on the VTuber community. There are so many VTubers I love, and without them, I wouldn't even be a VTuber today. I'm someone who didn't come from the VTuber scene originally. I knew nothing about it. I just thought the idea of performing through a virtual avatar was cool, and I still love it. But the drama, the controversies, the extreme behavior from some major VTubers, it almost made me not start at all. I'm saying this as someone who loves anime girls, Japanese culture, moe, kawaii aesthetics, and gaming. But for the average person, the only parts they notice are the loudest, most controversial VTubers. And unfortunately, that's enough to make some people immediately dismiss the entire community. And that's probably why TheBurntPeanut doesn't want the VTuber label. Listen. Everyone has their own reasons for wearing a mask. In my case, I live in a dangerous area and I'm probably one of the unluckiest people alive. I was robbed 12 times in a short period. I saw violence up close. I saw someone get stabbed right in front of me. I lost relatives. I had near-death experiences. That changes you, and that's why I feel safer being a virtual presence. It's a tool and I love using it. But no, you don't need trauma or deep reason to become a VTuber. Maybe it's just a fun way to stand out, to express yourself, to feel comfortable, to reach people in a different way. There are no rules. Just be yourself, the best version of yourself, like Peanut does. And find the people who appreciate that version. I wanted to make this video so we could reflect on all of this and maybe take something positive from the situation. Would I have loved to see Aaron Mouse win again? Absolutely. But maybe this year, we needed Peanut. Thank you for watching. This was a very opinion-heavy video, like always, so feel free to agree or disagree in the comments. I read everything. Thank you for being here. Bye bye!